There you go. There's the link. We're the only one going today. Oh. My God. Let me die from cough in a minute. We're like 6 minutes away. Let me have a look at these standings, because I feel like there could be a lot decided today. I can find them. Sprint standings. Hello people, if you're watching. Okay, my phone's just not gonna load. You'd love to see it. You love to see it. Sprint 2 after Portimao, that's where we are. Heisenberg, B Rob, 14 points. Why is it not letting me tag Heisenberg? So all I want, let me tag Heisenberg. Hello, hello Dylan. It's gonna be one of those days. We'll get let's I was racing last week in the sprint 1, so I couldn't jinx Mike. So we're back at it, and we're gonna jinx Mike. I'm just trying to find out what the implications are for teams and everything like that. I didn't take him out, he's too far back. I was in Mercedes, and he was in a Williams. No, Williams, he was in a Red Bull. But, you see, I was toward the front most of the time. So I can't take him out if I'm nowhere near him. God, man. I mean, it's true. Oh, it's so fun commentating these tiers. We've got some Sprint 1 in here today as well, I think. We've got a full grid. So we've got some Sprint 1. Oh, I did. That's it. That's. Oh, it could have been worse. Danger was my teammate last week in the Mercedes. And oh my God, he was so bad last week. No offense, Danger, but did you even finish a race? Oh, you weren't wrong. You weren't wrong at all. I think he crashed all 4 races. I could be wrong, but I think he crashed every single race. Hello, Leon. You're actually gonna not spin out this time? I feel bad. I feel bad. I'm taking the mick. We're in the middle of taking mick out of pretty much everyone here. Mike in the standings is. Let me get up because I only looked to the front. He is. Let me get it. Mike. 23rd. And he is behind a reserve, 2 guys who's left, Erminator who's managed to finish 2 races total, New Squid who hasn't actually done any of the last 3 races, Scalesy who only joined after Whereabouts are you, Leon? Leon 77. Maybe. I think the worst you could be is a McLaren. Oh yeah, he's first but backwards. There's only 2 people that are actually behind him, and that's that Mr. Stark who left, who was thing, and Reno who's a reserve, who I don't think has actually raced. Yeah, he hasn't raced, so it's impossible for him to be having points. Yeah. Stark was bad. Stark was. Once you qualify the front, and I'm guessing the rest of that says spin out on the first corner. If it doesn't say spin out on the first corner, it's saying it right. It says it wrong. 7 people watching, fair enough. Half of that's just disappeared off the side of my screen. I've got half of the comment. If it's something to do with Mike spinning, and I didn't see Stark. Was he really that bad? It spins all the time. Fair. In tier 6 he's okay. Fair enough. Are you talking about Mikey or Stark? Which one are we talking about? Ah, right. You learned him how to drive, Dylan. You're taking credit. You're already taking credit. Mike's lost, yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I feel bad for him at this point. Please don't spectate you. If you hit the front, I'll spectate you. If you don't hit the front, then you won't get spectated. I think it's as simple as that, Leon. Considering that you're a Mercedes, I would expect you to be somewhere near the front. So I think you might get spectated. $80 seconds off you per lap, but now it's 3 seconds. I mean, there's improvement in there. It's still not even close, but an improvement. Still in a Red Bull, eh? Boomer retired. That's a great start. Let's go look how stable. He's not in the actual tier, but look at Snap go. He weren't joking when he said he's faster Brazil. He is still in. Where is he? Where is he? 15th. He's 15th. Leon's hit front. You know what that means. Hello, Leon. let's spectate Leon for a minute. It looks like Terminator might end up having this, you know? It's very close. Skelty the third in the McLaren. His time in the Mercedes didn't last long. I think Staber span, that's why. Terminator's on pole. Leon's second. Oh my god, everyone just finished off at the same time. Never mind, Danger overtook him. Well, that was the first one. So, Terminator, Red Bull, Mercedes. It looks like that's going to be the battle we've got. Scaldy in third in the McLaren. Ferrari, Snap in fourth in the Ferrari, which is a good drive from him. El Troco fifth with the AlphaTauri, followed by the two Haas's, which means that Heisenberg's going to have to do a lot of work from back there. Yeah. I mean, basically, yeah. It's fair. All but ready to start the race. No, it's my job to be the jinxer. Not yours, mine. We're doing a formation lap. It will be penalty. We will switch to penalties in a minute, but as for now, this is what we're going to deal with. Not doing too bad. We'll see how the actual race pans out though, because I feel like turn one's going to be a nightmare. Wasn't that bad. I'm not starting to miss it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just really not starting to miss it. I'm down for this white Red Bull. Get to see them go through the second sector now. Oh god, you need to make me tired, I guess. Ahmed, B-Rob and Heisenberg, 6, 7, 8. Pretty much what we need to look out for the rest of the time for this race. First race, yeah. I could get on board with that. I would be able to get on board with the option of which one you can do, but cause of the problem if you and your partner you and your teammate in the other Red Bull doesn't choose the same livery. That caused the problem. Staber and Boomer at the back. You'd see them start to fly through. You would expect to see them start to fly through. Alright, and here we go with the first one. We got five red lights, and it's lights out, away we go. I did get a good angle on that, but it looked like Terminator's got a really good start. Terminator has got the really good start. Scalesy's gonna, it's Leon behind him, sorry. I'm so used to Scalesy being in a Mercedes. Leon's in second, but he just dropped well off the pace. It looked like Terminator flew off the starting line. So, there's Cunnington and, looked like those were having a bit of a scrap at the back. Herman's got past Heisenberg straight away. That could be pretty interesting for the title, if Ahmed was able to get past B-Rob and get towards the front. Terminator and Leon are basically the two you would expect to go toe-to-toe for the race. Snap and Scalesy aren't going to do too bad beside each other either. Oh! Almost a lunge right down the outside of Scalesy, and Ahmed's dropped behind Heidelberg. It looked like those two are fighting a little bit. Let's have a look. Looked like the Williams has the inside. Both still wheel to wheel. What the hell is happening to Louis' car? Looked like a bunch of cars coming through together here. Alpine's trying to get through. Louis got past Ahmed and Heisenberg. Pretty good move. Looked like Bunders is trying to throw himself in the mix here as well. The Alpine's managed to keep himself in front. Yellow flag in sector 1, and it looks like, oh, it's a what the, oh my god, Louis and Ahmed's just absolutely collided. What on earth happened there? Okay, Denger's at the pit, there's nothing new there. Oh, there goes Mike. There goes Mike. It lasted 2 laps. What a shame. What a shame. Heidelberg's now behind the 2 Aston Martins. At least Ahmed stayed in the race, I guess. Probably going to have to go hard on hards to get through to the end of the race as a whole, though. It's the yellow flag in sector... it's just Mike. Now Terminator's 1.2 seconds up, and DRS will start the end of this lap. But it won't affect him. What is the fastest lap from Terminator? The yellow flag in sector 2, and it looks like that is a... yeah, it's Danger. Danger's already retired. Ah, nothing new there then. What's happened here? Oh, it looked like El Trucco took wing damage. Just a small amount of wing damage. And it's allowed everyone to get past him one by one. Heidelberg and Ahmed now in the pit, so... oh, 5 seconds for Ahmed. The chances of this realistically... I think that ends anyone winning the championship tonight. Might give B-Rob a chance to get closer to him in the standings. Not particularly far away at the moment. Staber and Noof... Staber's going to try and go after Reaper, who started on the mediums, one of the only ones. Let's see if he can make a move in the 3rd sector here. Leon's now 2 seconds behind Terminator, which just shows how strong Terminator is here. Snap's closing in on Scale. He did DRS range, and everyone's just slowly coming together at this point. Everyone's on the back of each other in this little train. As I say, that's Staber and Reaper just managed to make a huge break between the two. There's 3 seconds worth of penalties for Snap for multiple warnings. I love that. I love that viewer camera angle, that overtake. You love to see it. Staber got past Reaper. The Alfa Romeo seems to be flying at the moment. Bunders is 0.7 off of B-Rob. See the Reaper and... oh, there's 3 of them right on the back of each other here. So it's Reaper, New Squid, and... is it Boomer? Yeah, it is Boomer. Let's keep watching this battle because this is the closest battle there is so far. It looks like there's about to be another Aston Martin tacked on the back of this one as well. Bunders is closing in actually. So let's see if he's gonna make a move. He's gonna try. He got it. He's got it down the inside of B-Rob, and it takes B-Rob down a place and loses a slight amount of points. Reaper's managed to hold off New Squid and Boomer for a small while here. Looks like New's about to take a go at him. But Reaper's still got DRS from Staber in front of him. That's a nice interpretation of track limits there, Reaper. We'll keep watching this. It's a close battle. Boomer's gonna. Boomer looked like he was about to go down the inside there and switch onto him, but he didn't decide to go for the move. Stay behind him. As soon as I start seeing times drop down, sorry, I'll switch to these guys. Looks like, let's watch Snap. He's in DRS. Let's see if he's able to make anything work. Ferrari on the McLaren, not too different between them. DRS, he didn't really catch anything at all down that straight. Maybe a couple of attempts, but hasn't got anything through the first couple of corners to keep up. B-Rob hasn't got anything on blunders. Now we go back to the battle between New Squid, Boomer and Reaper and that. Back here, New's got 0.2 of a second. He's got 1/10 of a second. He's gonna try and make a move. He's in the Mercedes. He's so much faster. And he definitely got the move on Reaper. Now oh my god, as soon as I say that, he spins. Oh, that is unfortunate. He's allowed Boomer to get past him as well. Now Boomer's going to have a shot at Reaper's just got a 3-second time penalty. Boomer's now got a shot at Reaper. Probably might watch Snap, because Snap has managed to get within. Pretty close gap here, 6.5 attempts. Just starting to open up. The third sector is not a good ground for this Ferrari. Boomer just I may have jinxed Noob. 7 attempts. B-Rob's not going to be able to make much of a move on. I think Staber's gone into the pits. There's 4 cars back here, right on the edge of each other. There's Reaper and Boomer. Boomer down the inside. Boomer's gonna take the position off Reaper. What a move. It looks like Newt's gonna line them both up this time. He's gonna line them both up. Reaper may have clipped him a little bit, but it's enough to back him off. Reaper's now 1/10 of a second behind Boomer. Is not going to make a move around the long right-hander. It's allowed Boomer to get a decent amount of decent gap. 6-7 tenths of a second now between the two of them. I would have gone on Snap, but it looks like it's just a repeat every lap. It gets really close to. Oh, I think Noof has just messed that up. Noof has messed that up. The yellow flag in sector 2 and 3, it's the Mercedes that has just had a nightmare. Is B-Rob going to be able to get anywhere close to Bunders here? He's not, but he's also within 0.3 of a second now. Or he was before, as I was saying that. AB, B-Rob and Snap are the only ones inside of DRS range. So you'll monitor all 3 of their situations. It looks like Snap is going through sector 2 now, so DRS won't come into effect till the end of the lap. B-Rob's just taken his last DRS sector until the end of the lap as well, so he's going to try and have to make some cornering work in this arse, which good luck to him. AB, half a second back. He is closing in. Looks like he's definitely trying to push Reaper a little bit here. Every single time he gets close to him on a cornering section, Reaper starts to pull away. It's just the same for Snap every time. Let's see if B-Rob's going to be able to make anything. Heidelberg just got 3-second penalty for track limits. Bunders had just gone into the pit, so he's allowed him DRS and he's allowed B-Rob just to go past without any questions. DRS down this second straight for Snap. Gets him within half a second, but it doesn't get him much closer. Reaper's now half a second away from AB, who has just passed him. Savetti in front of Bunders. Cunningfirm and Staver looks like they're fighting. I don't know whether Cunningfirm's actually in the lobby or anything. El Trucker's 0.3 of a second behind that Haas. We'll get this overtake down the home straight. No comment, Mike. I haven't. Alright, I didn't jinx you. I didn't jinx you. It was Dylan that jinxed you because he was saying go on, Mike, and then you spam. Alright, I didn't jinx you. Heidelberg's 0.3 of a second behind El Trucker back here. I can't tell where everyone else is, especially toward the front, because the pit lane just screwed up the timing sheets. It's 0.4 of a second between Snap and Skeldy. Snap seems to be going ever so closer to Skeldy at every single lap we go past. AB's gone in front of Boomer, and I realised it's just because Leon brought B-Rob, Boomer, Reaper, new for all pit. Same as Betty. Bunders has pitted on the last lap, so we get a good representation of where Bunders is here. Whether or not he's able to get in front of B-Rob, it's gonna be close. It's gotta be close. Is he getting him? B-Rob's gonna stay in front momentarily. Is he gonna be able to get him into the next couple of corners though? I think the overcut may have just worked an absolute treat. It has. It's absolutely just straight up worked for him here. Who are they lapping here? Oh, it's Ahmed. They're lapping Ahmed, okay. That's unfortunate for Snap because that means he's what would have been DRS. Bunders has just retired for the... Oh, he was so close to B-Rob and then he's retired and now we've got a fourth one. And Snap is losing ground rapidly on Skeldy. It looks like everyone's coming out of DRS range now. Savetti's the only one left. Yeah, we'll go and watch Savetti. He's the only one left coming up to the back straight, so it makes sense that we go and watch him. And Snap and Skeldy will pit in the next couple of laps. It's just a case of where they come out. Whether the undercuts worked for people like Leon and B-Rob, not know. AB's lost out in a few places. So Betty's just out of DRS range, and that includes now every single person ever so slightly out of DRS. Snap's literally 8400th of a second away from it. And now in comes the two leaders. What the hell was that pit entry? I guess it worked. Here we go, down the straight. We'll see Terminator should pass him. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. It looked like Stabo. It is. Terminator gets past him pretty comfortably. Let's see if Leon's got him. Leon's got him as well. What about B-Rob? B-Rob seems to be way too far back. So there's your 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. You're about to see the time come down between them at quite a distance. Yeah. It's going to be about 12-ish seconds, yeah. AB and Staber. Staber's gone to pit. The yellow flag right in the back of the field, it looks like it's El Trucco. It is. Looks like it took a little bit of a trip, so, shall I say, on one of the first corners in sector 3. Boomer is now within DRS range. Noof is within DRS range, and they're the only two on the grid. Let's see if... Should be more entertaining to see what Noof can do, but Boomer's in the Aston Martin's faster than this Haas, so we're going to see whereabouts Boomer gets the position here. Looks like it's going to be down the back straight. Boomer's not trying to force anything, he's just going to take what he's given. He's now within a tenth. Going down the outside into the final corner of the race. Does get him. Gets DRS and should be able to break away now. Everyone gets right up to that corner, right up to the grass on that corner. Sabetti down the inside of the last corner with the DRS has got the Mercedes. The Ferrari just drilled past him. No competition there whatsoever, and Noof is not doing particularly well in this Mercedes. Leon's gonna probably get second. It's not gonna be too much of a battle there. Reaper's closing in on Sabetti. Not Sabetti, on AB, sorry. I read that the wrong way around, I don't know why. Reaper's 3.5 tenths away now. It's just a case of when he does get in, because the tyre advantage is huge here. The softs are so much better than the mediums. Reaper with half a second, gonna get DRS down the last straight. Is he gonna be able to make anything stick? There you go, DRS opens up. Sabetti's AB's the one in front of him. He's trying to catch him. It looks like the AlphaTauri's going down the outside and does get the move done by turn 1 with the help of DRS. And that means that you'll soon see that everyone else is out of DRS range, but AB's going to give it another shot. We'll see if Reaper's able to get completely out of DRS range by the time the next one comes round. Sabetti's 1.8 seconds behind AB and Noof 2 seconds behind Sabetti. And everyone is starting to slowly distance themselves away from each other at this point. Everyone's made the pit stop, so we don't need the end of that. We do need penalties though. We do need to check these. As it stands, Snap's penalty is not going to incur much of a problem. However, Reaper's is going to drop him back a couple of places at least at the moment. It's like 7 tenths of a second. He's going to get DRS here so that he's on AB. AB seems to slowly be dropping back. He didn't lose any time there whatsoever. AB on Sabetti. I was pretty poor with the DRS, but he's going to get it again now, where the first few corners was so much better for the Ferrari than it was the Aston Martin. He's going to get him within 3.5 tenths of a second, but it isn't going to be able to get him enough to push anything through. He's going to try it. He's not. He's just realised he's ever so slightly too far back to make something stick. He's going to go down the inside. He has got down the inside. That was a great move by Sabetti. Realising that there might have been a slight opportunity and capitalising on it pretty quickly to get that move done. Let's see if he's going to be able to make him any sort of fight at Reaper. Albeit it would be on track. Reaper's already what would be behind him on penalties afterwards. AB slowly catching back up. See if he's able to make a move down the back straight here. Oh, the home straight, sorry. Ahmed's just cutting every corner imaginable at this point. You know, I can't speak, lads. It's been a long day. AB still got DRS, but at this point it looks like he's fighting a losing battle with Sabetti, who's himself isn't gaining at all on Reaper, but Reaper's gaining on him by 3 tenths of a second. As soon as I say that, Reaper loses the extra time he gained back. Nobody in DRS range with a lap and a bit to go, I think. Actually, take that back. El Choco is trying to hunt down this horse. It's what we're going to watch for a minute, because Terminator is coming towards the third, the end of the middle of the second sector. Sorry, going towards the end of the race. El Traco has had a nightmare of a second sector, and its third sector has not been much better. And we'll watch Terminator for a while. Snap's got another 3 seconds of time penalties, but it's irrelevant because Boomer's 10 seconds back, and it would take a miracle for Snap to gain that many penalties now. So it looks very much like, without a crash happening, the Terminator is going to win this race in the Red Bull. He literally led from, well, I can't say start to finish because the pit stops, but everywhere else has been just dominated by Terminator in this race. With everyone else out of DRS range, we'll just watch Terminator's final lap. It seems only fitting. He's been in a great place this entire race and has not put a step wrong at all. Newford's been particularly disappointing though, with the fact that he's been in the mix with those two Aston Martins and all that the entire race and not been able to make anything happen. Terminator coming through to the final sector of the race. Here we go, he's got maybe 2 or 3 corners left on the track. Entering the last DRS straight for the final time. Terminator coming down the home straight. Comes up to the wall and Terminator wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. And he does it in style. Never really in doubt. Leon's going to take second in the Mercedes. Scalesy's going to take third. Snap's going to take fourth. Snap's a really good drive from Snap. Boomer, who wasn't in much of the race, to be fair, has managed to get fifth, so he's not done too bad for himself there either. B-Rob is going to get sixth, but I don't think he's going to complain with the way the race has gone from literally everyone else. Reaper's got 7th. Yeah. Reaper's got 7th. Sabetti's got 8th. Newford's got 9th. AB's got 10th. Heisenberg's going to come back in 12th because Staber's going to beat him on penalties. Yeah. Staber in 11th. Heisenberg 12th. And the last one to cross the line is El Traco, who's had a nightmarish couple of laps, but at least he's going to cross the line on the lead lap. I mean, you're taking that. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one, Traco. Nice one. And now we're going to get a little break between this one and the Hungarian. That was well raced by Terminator. Terminator had that one to a T. I'd be interested to see what he would do on a T on a Thursday night or something. At Brazil, because that was a pretty impressive drive, even if he was in the Red Bull. But the grid 1, 2, 3, 4. The finish line 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you've just got Boomer from 19th. Spot the odd one out. B-Rob's started 6th, ended 6th, so you can't really complain. He's going to be pretty happy when he sees Heisenberg way down in 12th. Because that's not really where Heisenberg wants to be if he wants to put his foot down for this championship. But now we've got time to wait before the second Grand Prix of the day. I love how I finally stopped talking and all I hear is the noise from FIFA, the songs from FIFA playing in the background. There's not really much to talk about when it comes to these middle ones. I reckon B-Rob would take another one of those to make the title interesting going into the final night. Just waiting on to see what's going on. Everyone taking a little bit of a break and getting ready before the second race. Terminator too quick. Yeah, he was incredibly quick around Brazil. Yeah. I would have expected the same again because this is a very, very turny, very turnstile circuit, Hungary. So the cars with better traction out of corners and all that kind of thing are going to wipe the floor with the ones that don't. So Red Bull's going to wipe the floor with Mercedes here. Or in real life, you could just have Alpine win it from nowhere. There's also that one. It's going to take you a lot to be able to defend him. It would. You see, if you was to get in front of him on track and then was to keep him behind you, that would be one of the best defenses I think I've seen from someone while commentating, especially in this league. It would be incredibly impressive. That's for sure. Hey, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Also, let's put money on Mike spinning. I've got 50 quid. I knew I'd get a laugh out of someone. Waiting for people to get ready for qualify for the Hungary race. Honestly, I wish there was more to talk about during the races. There you go. Ready, get going. Finally. Let's go. Now I get to watch qualifying at Hungary. This was particularly annoying for me in the Mercedes last week because I cut one of. I really shouldn't have ended up where I did. Well, here we go. I'd assume we would see Terminator toward the front very quickly. Where the hell did Ishmael come from? Just a rotating thing of people in and out here at the moment. Look at Mike all the way in 8th. 7th. Okay, I can't seem to get toward the top of the thing, so we're just gonna stay at there. Scaled had a nightmare. Actually, are going to the front. Look at Leon. Look at Leon flying. Boomer and Ishmael having a good little fight there. Ah, Leon's right to the bottom. Boomer's disqualified as well. Look at Mike all the way up in 8th. Look at him go. Staber retired. All the way down from Boomer's at the back. Mike's in 6th. Go on, lad. Go on. Who's in 7th? Terminator's pole by Jesus Christ Almighty. Well, he's just pole by a second and a half. A 1.4 seconds, sorry. So Ishmael's second is just in front of Danger in third. Danger's actually done something good for once. So Trucker in 4th. Heidelberg 5th. Snapping 6th. I bet he's 7th. Mike 8th. Mike went through qualifying. And Mike did not crash. I feel like that's progress, right? But it's very much Red Bull dominance. That was something else. Now we get to go to the proper... We get to watch the actual race in a minute. Well, I say that, we've got to go through a formation lap first. Forgot about that. Well, looks like we're about to get set up. Here we go, all lined up. It's Terminator on pole. Here we go, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Terminator is got off the line pretty well. He's got straight down to the first corner in front. It looks like there's El Trucker down on the inside and Danger up the outside of Ishmael into turn 1, and it looks like Trucker's going to come out in second. The yellow flag out there. Oh my god! Okay, well, bye Ahmed, bye Mike. It looked like there's another one caught up in that as well. I think it's AB as well. Jesus Christ, that was a nightmare. Well, I'm surprised. Oh, looks like Ishmael's taken a spin as well. Yep, Ishmael's taken a spin. That's unfortunate. I'm pretty surprised that it took... Oh, Danger's taking a spin as well! What is it with everyone in... Oh my Jesus Christ! Oh, Ishmael. What is going on? There's a massive collision between Mike, there's Boomer, Louis, and Scaldy. Whatever the hell happened here? What on earth? Sabetti's here, and then you've got Staber and Snap who just fighting it out there. Looks like Snap's going into the pit. He is. Staber's going to get a half decent run up by the looks of it on Noof, even though he's in a faster car, and Noof in the Mercedes should be doing better than he is. Did the yellow flag again. Ishmael is still driving somehow. It looks like the other Williams has had a nightmare entering the pits. Ahmed's just had a, yeah, as I said, Ahmed's had a nightmare entering the pits. So 3 of us gone already. That was one hell of a start. Jesus Christ, we had a 3-car crash at the beginning. We had a 3-car crash in the middle of Sector 2. And Ahmed decided... Ahmed decided he didn't actually want to drive. Let's see what Leon can do. God, my throat. Leon trying to track down one of these horses. Looks like it's Heisenberg in third at the moment. With the fact that Terminator's got in front, it looks like it's game over there. He's 4.5 seconds up on El Trucker already, so it's gonna take a crash realistically to get rid of Terminator at the start already, and we're only 3 laps in. In comes the Mercedes down the outside of the Haas, round into turn 1. Should be a relatively easy overtake. It is a relatively easy overtake, and he gets the position on the final step of the podium from Heisenberg. Now we could get a little train forming between Heisenberg, B-Rob and Leon here. A little train forming at the back, in the middle of the field between Reaper, Noof and Staber. So Betty's slowly catching up to Mike as well. Oh, let's go focus on B-Rob a minute. He is the closest one after all. Yeah. So Betty's right beside Mike, but I'm not sure it's worth covering the way back there, to be honest with you. Leon just got 3-second time penalty for track limits. Leon seems to be tracking down the trucker with ease at the moment. The yellow flag in sector 3 for Reaper. Oh my god, there's a yellow flag in sector 1 for El Trucco. Now there was momentarily. That was really bad traction coming out the final corner. B-Rob and Heisenberg right going at it at the end of turn 1 there. Heisenberg not within any sort of DRS at the moment. B-Rob right on the back of him. Both got the same car, so it's just driver talent at the moment. Staber's going to catch up to Noof anytime if he can actually get a little bit faster. 4 tenths of a second looks like it's something that will probably happen eventually. But yeah, these guys the back are currently tailed off, that's for sure. The 2 horses attempting to fight each other here, and then you've got the oh, it's El Trucco in front of him. Alright, El Trucco might be having a slight problem here. The 2 horses should get past him, even though they're in slower cars. And you got, yeah, El Trucco's just had a nightmare turning there. He's going into the pits. Looks like he got some damage off of his scrape with the wall. Here we go. Both of them got DRS somehow from there. It looks like the activation point's pretty far back from in Hungary then, from the final corner. So that basically keeps both the horses as they were. DRS coming down the second straight. Don't know how on earth is Heisenberg got DRS there then. Okay, that's a new one. Danger pit as well. It's really close between B-Rob and Heisenberg, and this, albeit, isn't going to do all that much. It looks like that's a Williams. It is a Williams. Just a question of which Williams is it. It looks like, no, it's Ishmael. It's Ishmael. Yeah, it is. 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits. if you weren't bullying him enough, game, you just pile it on. Danger on Snap. is going to happen. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it. Oh my god, even if it is going to happen, it's going to happen because Denji had to go really wide to get it. I think he may have just handed the position back momentarily there, to be fair. Which is half decent sportsmanship, I guess. B-Rob's now taking DRS, going down the back home straight. Won't be getting much of DRS from now on. He's got New Squid and Staber breathing down his neck. He needs to stay in front of them to see what laps he can actually set before he comes in the pit and Heidenberg tries to go around. Everyone is here within half a second, basically. See if we're going to be able to get any moves. This is better racing from Noof at the moment. Bearing in mind he has got a Mercedes, so we'd expect him to be further up. Staber's 3.5 tenths. Apologies for you on there. 3.5 tenths back on Noof. He's just gone 4.5 tenths, and Ishmael's a minute back on AB on his own. Never mind everyone else. It's now 7 tenths of a second between B-Rob and Noof, who needs to step on the gas. And it looks like it's B-Rob's turn to come in. He's going to try and undercut, I say. If a teammate came in on the last lap, they couldn't really do much about it. Is he getting out in front of his teammate though? That's the real question. Staber's put 6 tenths. Did he not? Oh, he might have called DRS early. He's going to get DRS here to see if he can try and make something happen. No, he's just losing time. Here we go. Who's out first? Is it B-Rob or is it Heidenberg? Who is it? There's a yellow flag in sector 3 and it's El Trucco, and it's the two horses almost colliding, and it's B-Rob that just about got out in front. Oh, it's going down the inside. Heidenberg, he's got the move, and the joy that B-Rob had of getting the overcut momentarily just been dissipated by Heidelberg really going boldly down the inside at turn, I think it's turn 3. Jesus, that was a gutsy move and it worked out very well. Mike's still in the race. So where did he spin in then? That's the real question. Oh no, he's just going to get 3-second tyre penalty instead. I'm going to watch these two because it's currently actually the closest battle we've got on track. And it's 4.5 tenths between Mike and Snap. The Red Bull probably a lot, I'm not going to say probably, is a lot faster. Mike, you could tell Mike wanted something down the inside there. But he's going to go and get DRS here and try something down the inside into turn 1. He's not actually going to do it well before turn... Oh, is he going to do it well before turn 1? Yeah, just about. He got it around the pit lane exit. He gets the position on Snap and puts him up to 8th. Oh my god, Snap's just sent himself into a... Oh, I thought he sent himself into a wall, but he saved it somehow. Not sure how much he knew about saving that, but he got it. Didn't have to take a pit stop or anything. And now we've got B-Rob and Heidelberg within half a second. 3/4 of a second, sorry, of each other again. The two horses have been going at it hammer and tongue basically the entire race. Terminator and Leon's just pit, leaving Snoof and Staber out. Let's put the tyre graphic on for a moment. They're both going on the medium, so Staber will go on to the softs and Noof will go on to the mediums. That could be interesting. B-Rob's got slightly fresher tyres than Heidelberg. might come in handy by the end of the race, 9 laps time. He's got 0.3 of a second to catch up here. 2.5, just floating around the 0.3 of a second mark. He's not going to be able to do much to overtake at this point. Let's see who's... Oh, and it turned over just in time to see Noof go into the wall. Well, Staber's out in front, and he has a Red Bull marching down on him at this point. Yeah, I don't think Staber's going to stay out in front much longer, shall I say. Because the Red Bull breathing down his neck. Ishmael's got another 3-second time penalty. Just end the guy's misery already. Here comes the Red Bull down on the Alfa Romeo. He's not going to make any sort of lunge into turn 1. He's just happy with staying behind at the moment, knowing that Staber does still have to pit. Ahmed DNF'd as well. So there's 5 now. It looks like the Red Bull not been able to make any sort of moves through the first sector. He's looking for it though. You can tell he's looking for the way he's driving the car. Doesn't look like Staber's actually giving him any sort of way through at the moment though. It's 0.3 of a second between the two of them. B-Rob and Heidenberg are 0.3 of a second between the two of them as well. Next week could be very, very interesting. Here comes the Red Bull down on the Alfa Romeo. The Red Bull backs out. You can tell he's inching closer and closer, and every single time he's thinking about making that move, but he backs out just so he knows that, because he knows he's going to get him eventually. Ishmael's fully taking the piss now because he's doing it on wet. And DRS down the first straight, and it looks like the Red Bull's going to get that move done with plenty of time to spare. There's a yellow flag for a Mercedes somewhere. It's not Leon, so it is Noof. Oh, and Staber's had to retire it. Of course, at the moment I switch back. It's the moment I switched off, he's DNF'd in a wall. Well, I think that basically means that we've got the front two. Without a crash, it's definitely the end of any sort of racing we're going to get toward between Leon and Terminator. Newt's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We've had 6 retirees. Mike's in 6th, talking about the number 6. Let's watch B-Rob and let's watch the 2 Haas's attempt to make something happen on Reaper. There's a yellow flag through sector 2. It's just Israel. Alright. They got a little train of 3 going on here. Will eventually result in one of the Haas's getting by. But which one is it going to be? Terminator just setting fastest laps like they're going out of business. B-Rob's braking a little bit later than Heidenberg seems to be. Gaining time from it though. Looked like Reaper's about to head in. He is. And now we get a proper battle. Well, we won't because they've both got DRS, and the yellow flag in sector 3. The yellow flag in sector 3. The yellow flag was Mike. Kept his car going though, but it's allowed Snap to get on the back of him. It's also made sure that Reaper's probably going to catch him by the end of the race. Ferrari just could not catch up there at all. Danger's got in front of Reaper as well. Not that a lot's going to change from that though. Reaper's going to get him fairly quickly on those softs. Mike's done 9 laps on those medium tyres after crashing in the first lap, or getting taken out, whatever actually happened in the first lap. Still going, still in 5th. He's having a good shot at it. These are the 2 Haas's going at it as well. Bearing in mind that Heidelberg now won't get DRS off of anyone, especially down the home straight. So it could be interesting to see whether or not B-Rob is able to make something stick. And they actually are. These two horses are, you could tell these two are going for the title. These two have gone hammer, I said it earlier, they've gone hammer and tongue to each other this race. Here we go, let's see if B1 with DRS can make anything stick. Or is he just going to have to wait? He's closing the gap ever so slightly. He's just slightly too far back for the first corner. He gets DRS again. Let's see if he's able to close it even further. Gonna get within three and a bit tenths, maybe 3.5 tenths, and it's not enough to get past Heisenberg. Reaper got past Danger pretty quickly. It's now a case of him trying to hunt down Snap and Mike. How Mike is 5th, I will never know. How is he still going? It looks like Heisenberg seems to have this one slightly covered at this point. B-Rob's getting close, but it's almost Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton at USA kind of close, though. It's not really threatening close. Albeit they're both in horses, so don't even know what you would define as threatening close is. That boy's bake was nice. 4 and a bit tenths. You've got long DRS straight here on the home straight. 4 tenths. Now 3.5 tenths. He's going to go for it down the inside. Oh, he backs out of it. He might have had a chance, but didn't want to risk a collision with the championship rival, and has to settle on another lap behind Heisenberg. Danger's now within DRS on Reaper. After the first couple of times they've both got through their DRS zones. It's now 12 seconds between Leon and Terminator, plus penalties. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. No. Wait, what? Oh, it's Terminator. What happened there? Okay, the gap is shortened. The gap has been shortened. I don't know if there's any lasting damage on that Mercedes. Not the Mercedes, the Red Bull. But let's see if this is going to be a little bit more interesting now. Might have a slight battle on our hands, especially if that Red Bull's got a little bit of damage. 3 laps left. Turns into a battle. If not, then still need Terminator to make a number of mistakes on what you would realistically think. 0.3 of a second between B-Rob and Heisenberg. B-Rob ever so slightly. You can see B-Rob edging closer and closer, but not being able to make a move. He's the only one within DRS at the moment. Slipstream as well. But Heisenberg done incredibly well to keep him where he is. It's definitely going to the checkered flag. It's also, this championship battle is going to go to the checkered flag in is it Japan? I think it's in Japan. If I remember right, it's Monza in Japan next week. Can't remember back to last week when I was racing. B-Rob's 3.5 tenths. If he can keep this kind of gap in the next couple of corners, he's going to have a right shot at Heisenberg here. He's not been able to. He's back up to what realistically is half a second. Yeah, now it's half a second, and now he might be slightly too far back again. We're about to find out. Gonna get DRS, he's gonna get slipstream, he's gonna try and make a close the gap into the first one. Going down the inside, slightly too far back. He's got it again. Gonna go down the inside of the second one. Oh, he's slightly too far back to make the move again. And Heisenberg has defended spectacularly here. But this has been a great race between these two. Leon's dropped a second back, so it doesn't look like there's any lasting damage on that Mercedes. Also, they just pitted onto the wets. Because sure. Reaper's slowly catching snap, even though with the penalties it's going to be a case of how well I've got to admit he's more patient than I am. I would have said it, especially on that last lap. Heidelberg definitely would have had something on the inside of him. These looks like B-Rob's starting to drop back. Maybe the tires have gone off quicker. I don't know. Dirty air is not great to drive in, obviously. Oh, he's gonna get DRS. He's slightly inbound to DRS. He's got within half a second. He's got another car, he's got another DRS straight to go. Doesn't look like he's gonna get all that close. Yeah, no, he's not. That's probably. He's got one last chance, is what I'm saying. If he can keep himself right behind him, he's got one last chance. Terminator's pretty much on the last lap already. B-Rob has managed to keep the gap relatively close between the two of them. Heidelberg seems to have been pulling out the stops at the right time. 0.5 of a second. Just a case of whether or not B-Rob's able to keep it around 0.4 of a second. He needs it to be that close so he can get realistically enough space under DRS and slipstream. Doesn't look like he's gonna get it. He's 5.5 tenths. The time is slowly going down. Slowly, ever so slowly going down. He's 5 tenths. He's 4.5 tenths. He's 4 tenths. Oh, is he gonna have enough? Is he gonna have enough with DRS and slipstream? That's the real question. Doesn't look like he's making inroads into the turn 1. He's not making inroads into turn 1. He's got one more chance. He has to send it here. If he wants to get in front of Heidelberg, he's got to send it if he can get close enough. He doesn't get close enough. And there's no real other opportunities to overtake on the track. So I think that might be it. I think that might be it. I think that might be sold on this battle. Unless he's going to make a dangerous move down one of the final corners, he's got a lot to answer for. And it looked like Terminator just strolling around at this point. Going around at snail's pace. And there you go. Terminator wins the Hungarian Grand Prix as well. And sends his front wing into next year as well in the process. Leon's come second. And these two are going to go at it right to the end. It's going to go down to the wire. It's 0.4 of a second. It doesn't look like there's enough room. It doesn't look like there's enough. 3.5 tenths of a second. It's slightly too far out of reach. Gonna get DRS, but it's not enough. And it's Heisenberg that takes the final step of the podium. B-Rob's gave it his all. He's gonna take 4th. Mike, did I just see that Mike's just come 5th? Mike just came 5th. Reaper came 6th, Snap 7th. But Mike finished and came in the top 5. Are we watching the right race here? Yeah, no comment, Ishmael. What the hell were you doing? I didn't see you start, Leon. I was too busy focusing at the front. That was one hell of a battle between the two leaders of the championship. I will say that. That was, yeah. I think B-Rob's going to be very happy with the days total, because he got 6th while Heisenberg got 12th in the first, and he's only 1 place back on Heisenberg here. So the whole point being that he's definitely gained, and he's definitely taken it to the last week of the season, which is next Tuesday. However, it's not the end for the 50% races. That happens next Thursday as well. Next week, there's a lot of everything going on, basically. And it's going to be very, very interesting. Well, I think I'm all over the place. Look at that. Leon 15th to 2nd. Definitely gets driver of the day for the 2nd race. Definitely give that. But I'm giving player accolades out here. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm not allowed to. Maybe I'm just not allowed to. Guess I'm not allowed to give out accolades. Oh well. It's a shame. But with that, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be streaming pretty much every day over this point on my channel, but as for races on here, it's going to be a case of Thursday night we got Brazil, tier 4 I'm commentating. I'll be racing Sunday night and Monday night probably. Actually no, Sunday night Brazil, be Australia next week. Yeah, so I think I'm going to leave that there. In a bit, guys.